Are you in a winning endgame? Maybe you do not know how to convert it. Well, it is not a problem. You don't have to calculate anything. You can just trade everything. If you are up material, for an example here, if he trades, we have a rook, they have a king, we are very happy. If they do not take the rook, well, we just try to force a trade. We will go here, here, trade one of the rooks for the bishop. We are happy, we are chilling. They cry, we happy, very good. How do we graduate out of an opening without making mistakes? It is simple. You have to develop, attack, or defend. Try to develop. We develop. This is also an attack. We develop, keep developing. Then we will develop this, then this, then this. And once all of that happens, we have graduated the opening with a good setup. If you play some like weird move like this or whatever, you can do it, but it doesn't develop anything, attack or defend anything. So you have to be wondering, why are we making this obscure move? What is the purpose? How do we punish these weird knight moves on the edge of the board? We can either push the center and the side pawn to completely decapitate them from moving from the board, or perhaps we can also do something like this, which will forever double and damage their pawns, create permanent targets, and this sucks for our opponent. We can also do something like this on the other side of the board, and we don't care if they do this. We can combine the methods to really make their life miserable and still keep one of our bishops on the board. Does your opponent want to play a gambit? How do you deal with this? It's very simple. You take material and then you give it back to them, and then you get a good position. You are equal in material, now they're on the back foot. Or perhaps, you know, in the all sorts of Danish Goring gambits, you can simply leave this pawn to die, and then either this happens, you're happy, perhaps this happens, you're happy, or perhaps this happens and again, you are happy. And even in something popular like the Queen's Gambit, you can do this. This is a completely normal setup. It is one of the reasons why the main line is actually to go e3, not e4. Keeping the tension. So our opponent doesn't want to take us, because if they do, we get an open rook file, we are happy, and we can also strike in the center. However, we do not want to take them, because we open up the rook, and it is annoying. So instead, what will happen is very simply something like this, and you know, both guys are happy. We keep the tension. These bishops just exist now. It's a thing. Don't question it. Similarly, here, what do? It is simple. You go for something like this. Our opponent doesn't take, because we get the entire open file for ourselves. And you know, if they do something like this, we don't take, because if we do, they recapture and they have the file for themselves. This is why we will simply keep the tension.